In the region, a viral video of a Trinidadian man being detained is circulating around social media. The man is accused of harassing an 11-year-old schoolgirl as she waited for transportation to go to school. The footage, which was shared on various social media platforms, showed the man sitting on the pavement against a wall while he was interrogated by villagers. A woman could be heard saying, "Look at the child crying, the child is shaking, the child is frightened." The man was heard telling the villagers that he was from Cedro and claimed that he knew the girl. Earlier this week, a 72-year-old pastor was charged with sexually molesting a minor. In a separate incident, a 21-year-old man was held after sexually exploiting a 14-year-old schoolgirl. Trinidad and Tobago citizens have expressed anger after a number of cases of sexual assault being committed against women and girls, and some have taken matters into their own hands. In June 2018, a man was tied up and beaten by villagers in Orempune Gardens after they claimed that he was luring a young girl away from her parents. The man subsequently died of his injuries and the allegations were never confirmed. And on October 10th, a suspect was held in connection with the rape of an 8-year-old girl. The suspect, who was allegedly known to the girl, was caught lying on top of her by her brother. The boy was then brutally beaten until persons heard his cries and rescued him. The Trinidad and Tobago authorities have warned citizens against the use of undue force and acts of vigilantism and are urged to contact the police in cases involving suspected crimes. And in international news, the first recreational cannabis to be legally bought in Canada was purchased at midnight on Wednesday on the eastern island of Newfoundland amid queues of hundreds of people. Canada has become the second country after Uruguay to legalize possession and use of recreational cannabis. Concerns remain about the readiness for police forces to tackle drug-impaired driving. Information has been sent to 50 million households about the new laws, and there are public awareness campaigns. And finally, at least 17 people have been killed and dozens more wounded in an attack at a college in Russian-annexed Crimea. The victims were suspected to have been killed from gunshot wounds at a technical college in Kursk. Russian investigators said an 18-year-old student, Vladislav Rozlakov, opened fire on those in the building, killing 17 and injuring 40 people before killing himself. Most of the victims were students of the technical college, which is a vocational school for 850 teenagers. The incident had initially been described as a terrorist attack, but Russia's investigative committee has now reclassified it as a mass murder. President Vladimir Putin described it as a very tragic event and expressed condolences to the victims' relatives. Headline News, Baby Bacchus.
Thanks for watching Headline News. Leave a like or a comment below. And for updates on the latest news happening in Guyana, click the subscribe button.